All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah. I pray everybody is super blessed as we await the juiciest move of the year of 2023 as the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell himself in the flesh, comes out and dictates to us the future of the world economic system. Maybe I'm exaggerating slightly. Maybe I am not, guys. Maybe I am not. But here's the thing. We are ready to go. We are long. We are short. We are long. We are in multiple trades ready to take advantage of this volatility, guys. Ready to take advantage of this volatility. Now, I do have to say, I am very excited for today. I've been waiting. I have butterflies in my stomach. If we can get 1,000 likes by the time that Jerome Powell comes out, we will be giving away $250 worth of Bitcoin. All right, we'll be giving $250 worth of Bitcoin. Very juicy times. Now, as we can see, the Bitcoin price is accumulating in what one would consider to be somewhat of a symmetrical triangle. And when I say symmetrical, I mean ascending triangle. We have been accumulating in this pattern now for a number of days, and we have been doing so with somewhat a bullish CVD divergence. So you could say that we have a horizontal area of resistance right here. Let's take a look. All right, pop this on. And you could say also that we have a diagonal zone of support right about here. And we have basically just gotten a fake out of this triangle. That's to be expected, right? That is to be expected. This is one of the scenarios that we were looking at this morning in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, a fake out of the triangle before the FOMC happens. So that's kind of why I'm in that short trade right now. Right? This is the setup that we were looking at this morning. And so that's why I'm currently in the short trade right now. And we're going to see what happens, guys, with the short, okay? We're going to see what happens with the short. The reason I'm holding this short is because I don't know what is going to happen when the Fed comes out the gate swinging. Now, the very interesting thing about this triangle that we have right here, guys, is the fact that we have been printing bullish divergences this entire way, right? We've been seeing selling pressure opening up here throughout the entire time. And the price has been unable to make a lower low, right? We've been making higher lows this entire time. Now we're coming back into the triangle. When the Fed makes the announcement, we are going to get some intense volatility. There are two main zones that I am currently keeping my eyes on, guys. There are two main zones, and here they are. All right, we do have this triangle right here. And so the target of the triangle to the downside, right? If we're going to lose this thing to the downside and this is just a fake out, the way we get that target, if we come out the door swinging with a dump, because here's the thing, the Fed is going to make the announcement and it's just going to cause volatility, period, right? It's just going to cause volatility, period. It's not necessarily going to go in the direction of the announcement right away. If we just take the target of this trend line and we take a fib from the last major low that we put in, which is right here, to the high, we can see that it is coming in, the target is coming in right around the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 zone. Now, something crucial about this area, the Golden Pocket 786 zone, is the following. When we take a look at the CME futures market, we know that we have very, very key support area down there, right? We have a CME gap, if we take a look right here, we have a CME gap, which I don't have on my chart anymore, which is kind of a bummer, right? We have a CME gap right around that same area, the target of the triangle, which is also, it's not only a target of a triangle, it's a golden pocket, it's a CME gap, and also is a very juicy level right about here, right about 26,987. So if the Fed comes out swinging and we dump, right, just to wash out a whole bunch of short trades, because a whole bunch of long trades, I should say. Everybody who's been longing up here. If we're gonna wipe out the longs first, this is a very key zone that we could potentially come down to and get a bounce from, right? We take our fib from this last low to the high. We can see that we've got the golden pocket. We've got this daily level. We've got a CME futures gap that will close like literally right in here. So this is a potential bounce zone. If the Fed comes out in about 25 minutes and they make the announcement, and we get a Darth Maul candle, we get a fast wick down. This is the bounce zone right here. This is the zone where we are looking to bounce, right? Now, if, on the other hand, we start to pump right away, we understand that the breakout target of this triangle is going to be around that $30,000 area, right? That $30,000 area. And we do have some very, very key zones of resistance around that $30,000 area. If we just take the target of this pattern here, all right, and we drag this to the upside, we can see that right around 30,000, that's going to be the target of this triangle. 30,000 is a very, very, very important level for Bitcoin, where we do need to be aware that we could really be finding a key area of resistance. And the reason why, guys, is because $30,000 is, right, I'm going to go ahead and pull this off log scale for a second. $30,000 is this major support resistance flip that we have had basically since 2021, the very beginning of 2021. We have a very important support resistance flip right here, a weekly order block, and if we take a look at the range, it is the value area low of this massive range, which, if Bitcoin does break up into here, right, and then we continue to the upside, I believe it's going to lead to a massive move to the upside for Bitcoin. And I'm not being bullish just because I'm a YouTuber with open mouth thumbnails, right? I'm bullish because the market structure is bullish, but here's the caveat, guys. I'm mostly looking for short trades right now. I'm mostly going to be looking for short trades. As we come up to this $30,000 level, I'm mostly going to be looking for short trades. And the reason why is because if, let's say that let's talk about some different scenarios that could happen, right? We're going to be listening to JP when he starts to talk, right? But if the Fed comes out and let's say that they don't raise rates, which is unlikely. Let's say they do a 0 basis point raise, right? They don't raise rates at all. Well, guess what? That could cause a lot of people to FOMO into long positions. And if that happens, there's an opportunity to trap a lot of shorts who long the top. And the way we can identify this is something similar to what happened right up here, okay? When you have price pumping like crazy, and a lot of people are entering into long positions, what can happen sometimes is you will see the price struggles to make a higher high, and at the same time you can see a whole bunch of long trades opening up like we see right here. This is called absorption, right? This is called absorption. We saw it happen earlier this morning where everybody thought that Bitcoin was going to break out. We saw so many longs opening up right here. More longs were opening up than were opening up right here. So think about it logically. If you have more longs opening up here than you have right here, the logical thing would be that price would make a higher high, but price doesn't make a higher high. Price puts in a slightly lower high, right? This is called a bearish CVD divergence. This is why the short trade, that's why I'm currently in the short trade, because I saw that happen. And so I don't know what is going to happen. We are currently coming down testing VWAP right now. VWAP is a key zone of support as we are struggling to hold this trend line right about here, okay? Now, if everybody likes the video, in the next 20 minutes, we will be doing a $250 Bitcoin giveaway. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Marcus. Says the music's too loud. Is the music too loud? All right, we'll lower it a little bit for your sake, Marcus. All right, so James V is ready to long the dump. I myself am ready to long this dump. Open chicken thumbnails. Yeah. Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. Subscribe Media Digital. What is going on? Is Tino in the chat right now? Is Tino in the chat? Tino, man, if you're in the chat, bro, God bless you. Shout out to you, man. We're going to have to do that collaboration very soon. I got so many people in the chat right here. I haven't been watching it. So Tino, if you're here, bro, God bless you, man. Shout out to TJ Johnson. Shout out to Adam R. Shout out to Blockchain Digital. Yeah, so let's see what happens, guys. Here's what I would like to happen, right? If I could make anything happen, if I could predict the price action right now. Shout out to Multi-Sig Dummy. Shout out to Amen Chicatoro, says music is juicy. Here's what I would like to happen, guys. Honestly, I would really like to get a move down to here. All right, I would like to get a move down to here. I have a take profit on the short down here. Get a bounce, hit that $30,000 level, and then get a bigger move to the upside, right? I right now am holding this very juicy swing long trade. I have not taken any profits on it, just a very small amount, not even enough to cover the funding fees, and I have a TP set at 29,039. I'm hoping to hit that today, guys. And if we start to dump, I will close the trade. Right? I'm also looking to add to my long positions that I am in. Not this one. Not this one. I'm not looking to add to this one. This one I consider just to be a scalp. But I am in another long trade. And by the way, if you want to take advantage of 0% limit fees on ByBit, guys, we have a really good deal. If you deposit $100, you get a month free of our auto trading bot. It's a juicy deal, guys. Check it out. But if you just sign up using my affiliate link, get 0% limit fees. Only if you know how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, please don't sign up on ByBit. You're going to lose everything. Right? You're going to lose everything. Burn your tongue on a hot cup of coffee. Your girlfriend's going to dump you. Drop your phone in a dirty public toilet. As you can see, I have limit orders stacked, guys. I have some limit orders stacked here on the way down. In case of major dumpage, I'm looking to scoop up some contracts before a pump to the upside. I'm hoping for a dump and pump. I'm hoping for Operation Dump and Pump right now, guys. That's what I'm hoping for. If we get Operation Pump and Dump, that's okay. It's not as preferable for me. I'm not in a good position for a pump and dump. I'm in a good position for a dump and pump. Okay? But we know the key areas that we are looking at, right? Right now, to the downside, we definitely understand that 26.9, 27K is going to be very, very important support in the event of a flash dump, just to wipe out everybody who's been longing this whole triangle, right? Everybody who's longing this, wipe them all out, come down into this area, maybe even take out Saturday's low, right? Maybe even take out Saturday's low here. Actually, where is that CME gap? Let me just double check I know where this gap is, guys. Let me just double check that I know where this gap is. Let's put on our CME gap indicator because we don't want to mess this up, right? We've got a lot of pressure. We've got butterflies in the stomach. You know, I'm nervous. My palms are sweaty. My knees weak. Arms are heavy. All right, let's see where's that CME gap coming in at. Okay, yep. See, look at this, guys. Here's the CME gap. Shout out to Ryan F. What's up, my brother in Christ? Got my dad hooked on your videos, man. God bless you. God bless your dad as well. Yeah, let's wipe out all the longs from this triangle, fill that CME gap, and then blast off to the stratosphere where we can hit some juicy take profits, guys. And I'm very excited. Hopefully, guys, I'm more excited than the time I met Carl from the Moon at the county fair. He knew it was me because of my market cipher neck tattoo, my Bitcoin tattoo, my open Bible, my trading laptop, my tractor, and my glasses, and I knew it was him right away because, of course, he's internet famous. And we took a picture together at the county fair. I was buying a new tractor. He was there buying a new Maserati. And people think I photoshopped this together. I did not. This is actually a black pole underneath the pavilion. We also need to keep our eyes on the dollar, guys, because the dollar right now, if the news comes out, and I'm not talking about the initial news, we need to wait to see what JP says because the initial news is going to come out and then we're going to get to hear his tone. Is he hawkish? Is he dovish? How is he going to respond in the midst of this banking collapse? Shout out to Joss or Yos or Yos for the super chat. God bless you, bro. If he starts coming out and he starts acting a little bit dovish, saying, you know what? We're going to have to stop raising rates as aggressively. We could see the dollar start to lose a key support, in which case we will enter back into this range, which we have been trading since 2014. And the Bitcoin bull cycle did top out at the bottom of this range. And in my opinion, the bear cycle bottomed out, and I'm talking about the cycles in relation to how far away we are from the next halving, right? That's how I'm judging the tops and bottoms of the Bitcoin cycle. I'm not going by the price. Okay, the actual all-time high for Bitcoin happened right here in November 2021, but the top of the bull cycle, in my opinion, happened April 2021. The bottom of the bear cycle, in my opinion, happened in November 2022. So we saw the dollar print a major top, and right now, if the Fed's going to start to change their tone and the dollar comes back into this range, well, we can just look at this as a bearish deviation outside of a massive range, just like how we can look at the Bitcoin price right now on these very high time frames of getting a bullish deviation below its massive range, right? Because remember, the Bitcoin price right now has been trading for the past 2 years, 2021 and 2022, in this massive range. We could look at this as a bullish deviation below the range, and now we're about to pump back in. And the way volume theory goes, if we can confirm above the $30,000 level, there is higher probability that we continue more to the upside than we continue to the downside. This is just like what happened on a smaller term time frame during the past few months, where the Bitcoin price had established a fair value zone right here. We got a bullish deviation down below, and then once we came back up, we filled that very, very quickly. Now, let's talk about Armageddon scenario, right? Bitcoin is going to zero for some reason. Let's talk about that because we have to be prepared. Right now, the major zone of support that Bitcoin is going to be holding, if we go majorly to Dump City, is going to be the retest of this very important area right here where we have the Fibonacci golden pocket from the last major low to what could potentially be, you know, depending on where we pull this fib from, depending on how high we come, it would line up very perfectly with the retest of this old high, right? So this could be also a very juicy potential bounce right here. If Bitcoin loses this level, guys, well, then you know what? Bull market's on pause, back to bear at not quite. Honestly, unless we start to lose this area here, then we're still not putting in bearish market structure on the weekly time frame. Now, I know what people are going to say, Jason, there's a very gnarly bearish divergence playing right here on the daily time frame. And you're right. You're absolutely right. When we look at daily market Cipher B, bearish divergence potential right here, big time. Okay, big time. Now, the reason why I'm maintaining a bullish bias here is because when we look at the weekly, the bearish divergences are invalidated, right? When we look at the 4 hour, also, we're seeing money flow continuing to get pretty dang thick. So in my opinion, although yes, we have bearish divergences on the daily, I don't think they're as deadly as they could be. Think about it. We have seen the bearish divergences on this daily time frame for a very long time right now, and it's still giving us more upside. Now, eventually divergences play out, but if we keep getting upside, these divergences will be invalidated. If this momentum wave does not give us a red dot and continues to the upside, which it very well may, we will invalidate these divergences. And think about it, even when we had this massive divergence right here and we were printing the bearish upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern, where as the price was getting higher, the momentum waves and the money flow were getting lower, strangely resembling Sam Bankman-Fried's upside down chesticles, Bitcoin still was able to hold key support and put in another high, giving us a Pfizer candle on the weekly, a nice big blue candle on the weekly, bigger than we have seen since February 2021, okay? And it lasted more than 4 hours as well. So I don't know if a doctor was called. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see if there's any kind of repercussions for this giant blue candlestick once Jerome comes out in about 13 minutes and tells us what's up. We got about 1,500 people in here, only about 700 likes. In 3 minutes, if we can get 1,000 likes in 3 minutes, we'll be giving away $250 worth of Bitcoin. The speech is at 2:30, guys. All right, so Block Eureka, this is the mother of all bull traps. Mark my words, I want a free membership when Bitcoin hits $15.50, unless you're European, in which case he means 15.5 thousand, 15,500. Says, you know, people in other countries, they don't use commas, they use dots instead of commas. You know, over here in America, we use commas instead of dots. We use inches instead of centimeters. All right, no hate, no hate. Yes, chesticles, JC. Yes, Jake Koff knows what's up. Shout out to Dylan Waves. What is going on? What is going on, guys? Yes, so in about 10 minutes, the news will come out. In about 10 minutes, the news is going to come out, and we are going to watch and see what happens with this crazy Bitcoin price action. Am I going to hit my massive take profit on this juicy long trade that I've been holding forever without taking any profits from? Only time will tell. Are we going to dump, guys? Are we going to dump? And is the short trade that I am currently in right now from the setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord this morning, is this going to play out? I don't know, right? People always ask, Jason, what is the price going to do? And the truth is, guys, we can't know what the price is going to do, right? We cannot know for certain. It depends. We have to have a plan for both instances, right? We have to have a plan. This guy had a plan. He bought Bitcoin at $1. Did he know it was going to pump? Nah. So Plan A, Bitcoin goes to 69K. Plan B, he'll just be a depends model. Doesn't matter. He has maximum absorbency. He's not going to get liquidated. He takes profit early, stop loss to entry. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be watching the dollar. We're going to be watching the Bitcoin price. We are going to be monitoring what is happening here as we are currently trading below the VWAP right now. I have a feeling, I hope we get a dump and pump operation, guys. If we get a pump and dump operation, well, that's a little bit less fortunate. There is a key area of resistance that we do have above us that I'm currently watching for. If we come up to this level, there is a chance we do something like this as well. Get a little fake out of the high, boom, boom, little boom, wham, bam, cham, slam, jam. We need Carl from the Moon's face on the depends. Perhaps we do. Shout out to Kehoe, just closed all trades. Yes, I mean, by all means, guys, if you are in a trade that's a winner, please make sure to take some dang profits. 75 BP, man. If the Fed comes out super hawkish, can you imagine if they raise rates by 75 basis points or even 50 basis points? That would be crazy. 25, I think it's a wild card. Anything could happen. In my opinion, on the macro, I think this is bullish for Bitcoin no matter what. I think Bitcoin is bullish no matter what. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish, says smash the likes for the juice. The reason why thank you so much for the super chat, J-Boy Bullish. The reason why, guys, I am so bullish is because if the Fed continues to raise rates, we're going to see more banks collapse, and we are going to see more people FOMOing into assets like crypto, right? Currently, we are printing somewhat of a bullish CVD divergence here, but it's not the best one in the world, but nonetheless, it is definitely a bullish CVD divergence right here. We are seeing an increase of trades opening up. People are opening trades right now, guys. This is the order flow chart. We're going to be watching what are people doing as the price starts to make these colossal moves here. In about 10 minutes, we're going to start to see some massive volatility, and then even more once JP opens up his mouth and starts to talk. All right, when this guy talks, guys, trust me, the markets are going to move. Shout out to Jerome Powell, by the way. Good old JP, man. Look at that face. Mwah! Perfection. Perfection. Guys, yeah, if you're in a trade, make sure to use good risk management. Please, don't be flopping and groping. All right, make sure to use good risk management. And, all right, we're going to be watching Bitcoin. Looks like we're starting to get a little move to the upside. People have butterflies in their stomach. We're going to pull a local fib to see, like, what is Bitcoin going to do? Is it just going to come up maybe to a local fib and then reject? Like, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? So I did take a poll. And you guys were shout out to my wife, BigBus28. She just texted me. I love you, BigBus28. I took a poll in the chat. Let's see what you guys think is going to be happening here. So most of you guys think, as do I, that they're going to raise rates by 25 basis points. Some of you, 16%, think 50, 18% think 0, and 6% think they're going to lower rates. Man, if they lower rates, that is going to be crazy. That's going to be absolutely crazy. So somebody says that we have a bullish CVD divergence here on the daily. Yes, we do. So we have been forming bullish CVD here, guys, literally since December, since Bitcoin put in its low, right? Since Bitcoin put in its low, we can see that if we do go to let's go to the daily time frame, right? We have been printing bullish CVD since Bitcoin's low in December, and it's pretty crazy, actually. We've seen much more selling pressure come in than buying pressure, and we have seen a big increase of traders opening. This is ByBit derivatives, but ByBit derivatives, guys, is very juicy. Very accurate signals. And then even just locally here, you could say, I don't know if this is necessarily bullish CVD locally, but it definitely is not bearish. It looks pretty dang bullish to me, actually. Yeah, we have seen a massive amount of shorts opening up recently, and the price just continues to come to the upside. So this is what gives me my slightly bullish bias. This is what makes me think we have not topped out yet. I am looking up a little bit higher, at least 30K. That's what I'm looking. And then once we get to 30K, guys, we are going to be watching out to see if longs are getting absorbed, if we see any kind of short signals. I do believe that obviously we can't go up forever. And once 2 o'clock comes and we get this volatile move, man, it is just going to be off to the races. And we're going to be watching and waiting for our levels, the levels that we've already given here on the stream. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. This is absolutely insane. Okay, awesome, guys. So we got 1,000 likes before the announcement, which means at the end of the stream, we will be doing a $250 Bitcoin giveaway. That is amazing. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. You guys are the absolute best. Shout out to Dread Mining. Shout out to Dread Mining in the chat. Shout out to Cozy Babe. Shout out to CEO0510. Short with stop loss in profit. Yes, me too. Can't wait to watch the show. Yes, same here, man. Same here. Short with stop loss in profit. Let's see what happens. I'm also long with stop loss in profit as well. So let's see what happens here, guys. And honestly, my preferred scenario would be a dump and pump. Dump down to maybe scoop up some of these buy orders and then pump-a-roni and cheese up to around 30K, where we can look for a juicy potential short position on Bitcoin. As we await, we are going to be going to forexfactory.com so we can be prepared for what is about to take place. And for some reason, it's not November 2022. It is not. It is March 2023, the 22nd. FOMC statement and funds rate. All right, forecast. Raising at 25 beats per second. And we are getting ready to refresh and see in 4 minutes the actual federal funds rate. Oh my goodness, guys. It's finally time. I've been waiting for this for a whole month. As we wait and see what is going to be happening with Bitcoin, we're going to be watching the longs and the shorts coming in. Right now, we're seeing longs opening up here. We're seeing longs open. Okay, we are seeing longs open. Shorts closing. We're seeing an increase of volume. 5.5 million, 4 million, 6 million, 8 million in one candle. Okay? Longs opening, shorts closing, open interest on the rise. People are putting their money up for risk right at the VWAP at the most fair price possible. People are longing and shorting, trading at the stupidest possible place you could do it. But that's okay. Honestly, if you're opening a long at VWAP, that's not very stupid. That's pretty dang smart. That's pretty dang smart. If you're going to open up a trade at VWAP and we've been above it all day, a long is definitely the way to go. Right? Shorts taking profit, longs opening. That is not stupid at all. That is very smart. Okay, that is actually the way to go. That is the way to go. We're seeing obviously some buying imbalances come in here. More people are longing than shorting. People are hoping that the Fed comes out and pumps this. 2:30 Eastern time, guys. That is in about 23 minutes. We're going to be watching and listening to our good friend Jerome Powell. He'll be talking. I will be doing the sign language on the side, and we are just waiting for this. This is what we are waiting for, guys. As we await a hopeful pump. We are awaiting a hopeful pump. I'm hoping to hit a take profit at $29,000. $28,895 is going to be my TP on this juicy swing. Not this one. This one. Over on MEXC. This one over on ByBit is also a swing, but I've been compounding it along the way. The short trade, guys, it's still open, but you know, we're starting to pump. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to stay open. I don't know if it's going to get stopped out. Let's see. Let's wait and see how this plays. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Wolfman8 My Crypto. Man, okay, 1 minute, guys, until the announcement comes out. We need to be really watching these charts right here. Okay, we need to be watching the charts. What is going to be happening? We're about to get a trigger wave to the upside on the 12-minute, guys, potentially giving us a bearish divergence as we come into this area. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. We're coming up to the local Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 retracement here. Okay, let's check out our order flow chart. Let's be looking on the 1 minute time frame. What do we have? Do we have any bearish divergence? We do not. We do not have any local bearish divergence here. Slight bullish divergence printed at this low right here on the CVD indicator. Very slight. Okay, 1 minute, guys, until the news. All right, 1 minute, guys. Oh my goodness, here we go. Whew, it's 2 o'clock, baby, and the Bitcoin is pumping right now. We are getting a massive candle move to the upside right now. We are about to take out the high. Oh my goodness, we have taken, oh man, massive pump, massive dump to the downside. Okay, massive pump back to the upside. Let's see what happens here. Are we going to take out the, okay, we just took out the high. Man, okay, we are rejecting from that key area of resistance right now, and potentially this could be a bearish divergence. I don't know yet. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Let's put on our 1 minute time frame and see what's happening. On the 1 minute, would you look at that massive candlestick? Oh my goodness, would you look at that? That is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. All right, so we got to wick like literally right up to this level, guys. I mean, to the dang dollar. You can't say that the levels are not respected here. You cannot say that the levels are not respected here. That's absolutely crazy. And now, as the news is coming out, we're getting a move to the downside. Let's check out our calendar. Let's see what has happened here. What did the Fed do? Okay, exactly as predicted, guys. They've raised it by 25 basis points. Let's see how is the dollar reacting right now. How's the dollar reacting? The dollar, oh my goodness, with a massive purple candle to the downside. Bitcoin, oh my goodness, Bitcoin dumping down, coming to our key zone of support. Is it going to hold? I don't know. Oh my goodness, we have just taken out these lows here. Maybe we're not even going to come down that low, but we have taken out these lows. Liquidity grab from right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I've got some limit orders placed way down yonder on this long trade. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh my goodness, guys. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely crazy right now. I don't know what is going to happen here as we are dumping down. Look at this, guys. Look at the level. Look at the level. Respected to the dang dollar. Would you even believe that? To make for a scalp short in the middle of massive volatility. People always say, you know, look, TA works no matter what, y'all. TA literally does work no matter what, right? TA works. Come up to a level, see a rejection, boom, bearish this, boom, boom, baby, locking a profit. Stop loss to the dang entry, okay? Now, let's come back over here. Are we going to dump down more, or are we going to keep pumping? We have to think, how is the market reacting? The dollar is getting a very bearish move to the downside, all right? So if the dollar continues down, we can expect the Bitcoin to pump. If the dollar is going to pump, we can expect Bitcoin to dump. Right now, we're seeing Bitcoin and the dollar dump, which is very, very strange. Let's check out our order flow chart. What has happened? Oh my goodness, longs liquidated. Longs liquidated. 2.2 million shorts opening up here. Longs absolutely liquidated. Massive amounts of shorts have opened up, guys, below the VWAP. This could actually lead to a massive move to the upside because we have seen longs absolutely liquidated. And look at this bullish CVD forming right now very locally. We have shorts opening up out the wazoo. 3.2 million. Massive amounts of shorts opening under VWAP. Right now we have lots of shorts that are currently trapped under the VWAP, which means we could now squeeze the shorts after liquidating the longs. Looks like we can now squeeze the shorts and get a move back to the upside. So this is something we really do need to be paying attention to right now. What we need to be doing is we need to be pulling out our Fibonacci golden pocket retracement tool. Okay, let's see. Let's pull out our local fib here. Man, would you look at that buyback? Would you look at that buyback? This is absolutely crazy, guys. Would you look at the buyback here? Okay, let's pull out our fib from the high to the low, because if we're going to reject, it's going to be from this area. It's going to be right from here, okay? It's going to be from this golden pocket 786 area. If we pump up above this area, say goodbye to all your shorts. Everyone who's shorted below VWAP is going to get absolutely wrecked. Looks like we're starting to get a rejection from the Fibonacci golden pocket. Let's see what's going to happen here, okay? Let's see what is going to happen. I have taken a short trade from the area. I've moved my stop loss to the entry. Completely risk-free trade right now, guys. Completely risk-free trade right now, as can be seen here. Let's come back over to this window as we are struggling with the local Fibonacci golden pocket. Bitcoin is down 2% after the announcement of the federal funds rate, and we have seen longs absolutely liquidated, and now we are starting to see the shorts getting trapped underneath that VWAP. Okay, longs liquidated, shorts getting trapped underneath the VWAP. Would you look at this massive wick to the upside? Absolutely just taking out these highs, coming up exactly to the dang level, guys. I mean, to the level. To the exact level. This old value area low, this old CME gap from January. We've got a whole bunch of confluence right here, a super juicy level. And we are respecting the level. Let's see if we can get past the 786 Fibonacci retracement. Can we get past the 786 Fibonacci retracement? If we can, guys, it is off to Pump City. If we reclaim this level, it is off to Pump City, and we are going straight to $30,000. I was hoping for a pump and dump. I was hoping we would come down a little bit lower to scoop some orders here, but that did not happen, guys. That did not happen. That did not happen. It didn't even wick out. Did not even wick out my scalp long that I'm in. Okay, did not even wick out this scalp long. That is crazy. But here is something crazy. We came down, and look at where we back tested, actually. Not only did we trap a whole bunch of shorts under the VWAP, guys, but we also actually came down and bounced perfectly from our triangle trend line. Perfectly from the triangle trend line. This is insane. People say TA doesn't work, even in the extreme volatile conditions. How can people say TA doesn't work when we rejected perfectly from the level we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord and bounced perfectly from this trend line? That is insane, guys. That is absolutely insane. And we are about to hit a take profit right now. Looks like we're about to come and pump up a little bit higher. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Okay, so short trade stopped out right now. Short trade stopped out right here. Let's see if we can pump up a little bit higher to $29,000 and hit this juicy take profit on this juicy long trade. Come on, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Can you do it? Can Bitcoin pump up a little bit higher here just to hit a nice TP at this level? Let's see. Oh, man, not looking so good. Not looking so good. Let's check out the order flow. Oof, 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 oof. Man, okay, that is definitely not looking so great. Dang. Totally missed out on that one. This is a delayed chart right here. Dang it. Off. Ah! Oh, no. I missed it, guys. I missed it. Awful. Horrible. Disgusting. Ugh. Oh, no. Okay. Man, this is a little bit scary. I'm not sure if my charts are delayed here. I'm not sure if this chart is delayed. I don't know what's going on anymore. I think there's a big discrepancy between USD and USDT right now. The dollar right now is dumping like a wild woman in distress. Dumping like a wild woman in distress. And Bitcoin is... I don't even know. I don't even know what Bitcoin is doing. Okay. This is the 1 minute chart. Hang on. Hang on 1 second, guys. We got to refresh this. I think there's a big delay. I think the exchanges are delayed here. Big decrease of open interest. This chart is delayed, man. I don't even know what's going on. I have no idea what's even going on anymore, guys. All right, so Bitcoin is getting a move to the downside, but it's actually holding pretty nicely. But we've come up to retest that level, and we put in slightly a slight higher high. We just got a CDW, guys. We basically just got a CDW of that high right there. That's what has happened here. We've got a CDW of that high. We had a whole bunch of shorts open up. Now shorts are totally wrecked. Shorts are wrecked. First we wrecked the longs, then we wrecked the shorts. First we wrecked the longs, then we wrecked the shorts. That's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. First we wreck the longs, then we wreck the shorts. All right, so let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see what happens here now. Dang it, I had a stop loss at the entry for that short, and it didn't quite work out in my favor, guys. Didn't quite work out in my favor, but here's the thing. We put in a double top. Let's take a look at our market cipher indicator. Money flow looks kind of bullish here. We put in a double top. Lots of volatility. We may continue down from here, okay? We may continue down. We may come down and test some lower levels. This is still a key area of resistance, and the fact that we put in a slightly higher high. Did we put in a higher high? Let's check it out. Yeah, slightly higher high with a bearish div on the 12. Yeah, we might come down a little bit more from here, guys. We might come down a little bit more from here. Yeah, look at the bearish divs. I think we might come down a little bit more from here. Let's check out the dollar. Let's check out the DXY. Starting to get a move up on the dollar. Okay, starting to get a move up on the dollar. That is bearish for the corn. The corn has put in a double top up here. I hope we can come up a little bit higher, guys, but I'm not too optimistic about it. If we start to put in a lower low here, I'm going to be FOMOing out of my longs, honestly. At least FOMOing out of a portion of the longs if we put in a lower low here. Let's see what happens, guys. This might be a bad situation as we're watching this long trade play out here, missing a take profit. I've got limit orders stacked down here, so if we really start to dump, man, this long trade might get closed out. It might get closed out. All right, let me quickly FOMO out a little bit here. I'm just gonna FOMO out a little bit right here. Gonna try to FOMO out a little bit here, guys. I don't know. Am I even gonna be able to FOMO out? Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, we FOMO'd out a little bit, guys. We FOMO'd out a little bit. FOMOing out a little bit. All right, we still got another TP up at 30K. Let's see. How's our dollar doing? Dollar's pumping. How's the Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is dumping back down to the VWAP. Oh, man. This is crazy. Finding support at the VWAP right now. People are finding support at the VWAP. Shorts opening up again into the VWAP, guys. Let's check this out. Are we coming down to the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retracement? Look at this. Yes, indeed, guys. This is crucial. This is crucial. This is a crucial zone of support right now, because if we bounce from this Fibonacci Golden Pocket, then we could put in a higher high. But if we lose this zone, guys, man, it could get a lot worse, a lot quicker. Could get a lot worse, a lot quicker, okay? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Make sure to like the dang stream. This is crazy. They're trapping buyers up at the top. Let's check it out again. This is so delayed right now. I don't know why my order flow charts are so dang delayed. It's very unfortunate. Let's check out our 5-minute. Wow, this is crazy. So we have a lot of shorts opening up here, guys. We have a lot of shorts opening up here. Big increase of open interest, primarily short traders opening up right here into the VWAP Golden Pocket. This could give us a move to the upside. I'm completely agnostic right now because we put in a double top with bearish divergences, but there's a potential that we find support at VWAP. When we look at the dollar getting a move, it's also agnostic, right? It's also pretty agnostic to me. When I say agnostic, I mean without knowledge, right? I have no gnosis. There's no gnosis. Okay? No gnosis. Shout out to Trader 071. UC says we're bouncing back up. It's all about the schlongs. That's right. It's all about the schlongs, baby. Long and short. Lock in some dang profits. Okay, in about 15 minutes, we are going to listen to JP give us a conversation. He's going to ease all our fears. He's going to tell us exactly what is going on. He's going to tell us, should we long or should we short? Jerome, we need you right now, Jerome. Good old Jerome. The dollar, believe it or not, guys, is getting a move back to the downside. So for me right now, what's crucial is going to be, is the dollar going to hold this level? If it is, I say we expect more downside for Bitcoin after that. But if the dollar... if the dollar keeps pumping and holds these supports, I would expect more downside for Bitcoin. Now, something we need to understand, right now the dollar has done something historic. The dollar has done something historic right now. The dollar has put in a lower low on the daily time frame. Okay? Officially now, a lower low. After this little move to the upside, we had our low, our high, our higher low, our higher high, our low, our lower high. Officially now changing market structure on the daily. In my opinion, this could lead to much more downside for the dollar in the long term, right? In the short term, we're expecting volatility, right? So when I'm thinking that Bitcoin's going to dump, the dollar's going to pump, yeah, in the short term. In the long term, the fact that now we changed market structure on the daily opens up more downside for the dollar, okay? So let's check out Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is currently losing that golden pocket. let's see what happens as we kind of come down even more on the Bitcoin price here. Again, we have a key zone right down here around that 27,805 level. That is going to be a key zone. We have a CME gap. I'm sorry. This is a key level, but the main key level I'm looking at is 26.9. If we get a move down to 26.9, that is where I have my next limit order, 26,987. I am looking to take a long on Bitcoin from right around this zone right here. In fact, let's update the golden pocket to the new high that we have put in. I still would like to fill that CME gap right around this area. Looking to put about $10,000 into a Bitcoin long down here if we get that move down, okay? We are slowly getting a move down here. We are seeing lots of shorts opening up, guys. Lots of shorts are coming in. We see open interest, massive increase, CVD, massive decrease, showing us that shorts are coming in. When we take a look at the order flow chart, we can see 5.1 million shorts on an increase of open interest, 8 million shorts shorting right here, you know, underneath the VWAP. Very difficult to know what's going to happen, guys, because when shorts short under VWAP, a lot of times they can get absorbed and we can squeeze back to the upside. However, we need to reclaim VWAP for that to be a reality. Going to get back to the 3-minute time frame on the dollar right now. Okay, we want to keep our eyes on what is the dollar going to do as we wait Jerome Powell making an announcement here. By the way, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, because we are bringing the juiciest Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. And PK wants to bounce. Bitcoin will go to 15K, boys. Don't worry. Okay. Where's my limit for a short? I don't have a limit for a short right now. Or Desta, I don't. See, my plan right now for shorting is to wait and look for some kind of absorption happening. But if we are going to be looking for a short now, I mean, we need to... It's tough. It's tough. This should have been a short, in all honesty, right? I was looking for the golden pocket, but we came above it because of the volatility, right? We pretty much hit that 1-to-1, putting in a slightly higher high here with a bearish divergence. So that was a short signal. Now for a short, we would want to come down a little bit more and then look for some kind of a retest. Okay, so let's take a look at what we would kind of be looking for right now. We're going to remove all drawing tools from this chart here and just be looking at this as what it is. It's a sideways range now potentially forming here. And that was a very bearish divergence on the 12-minute time frame as we came up into this zone here. So, look, there's a good chance we do come down a little bit lower from here. But let's take a look at the volume that we have in this range, right? If we're going to plan for a short trade here, we need to be looking at the volume that we have in the range. So I'd be looking at this. We have this triangle pattern right here. We have the diagonal support right here, which we kind of back tested pretty nicely. And so... wow, look at that. We also came down and bounced perfectly from that point of control. That is crazy. So here's what I would be looking for now. I would be looking for something like this. Yeah. Yep. I would honestly be looking for something like this. If we're going to look for a short right now, basically waiting to come back down to the low of the range and then getting a move back up to the top of the range where we have the Fibonacci golden pocket plus the value area high of this range, that would be honestly the juiciest place to look now. All right, that would be the juiciest place to look now. But of course, for that to happen, we have to get more downside and we have to lose this trend line, this point of control. That is crazy what has just transpired here, guys. It is absolutely insane what has just transpired. But I do have to say, money flow looking good. Let's check out again XO charts and see what is happening. Wow, 5.1 million shorts below the VWAP here. That is a massive increase of OI, guys. Look at this. I mean, literally we had longs totally wrecked on that way up. Shorts opened up, then we wrecked the shorts. Now the shorts are opening back up again, right? So people shorted, they realized, oh crap, I got stopped out. Let me short again on this double top. And now we've got the shorts that have opened up below the VWAP are starting actually to get squeezed. They're at their entry. The majority of the volume that traded in this candle is right here. We can see the shorts are defending their position. This is the point of control, the highest volume node of this last 5-minute candle, where we had 2 million shorts open up fresh right here. They are defending their position right now. They're doubling down. We're seeing shorts opening new positions, but now we're starting to see some buying imbalances come in here. Let's see if the longs can outweigh the shorts here. We've got shorts underwater, guys. We've got shorts trapped under VWAP. Look at this. 1.5, 2 million, 3 million, 4.5 million shorts underwater. 6.5 million, 8.5 million shorts right now are trapped underwater. We got 8.5 million shorts right now, currently in the negative. Let's see how this plays out here. As we await, in 10 minutes, Jerome Powell is going to be giving his speech. And again, Jerome Powell is going to be giving his speech. I am going to be the sign language guy over here. So I'm going to be over here doing the sign language while he's talking. And we're going to be listening. We're going to be watching the price action. We're going to be keeping our eyes on the dollar. We're going to be keeping our eyes on the order flow charts. We're going to be keeping our eyes on these Bitcoin prices. Am I going to get to hit some of my targets? Am I going to get to add to some of these juicy longs? Is it going to be a mistake to DCA into this swing long trade as we come down? The real question is my oh, wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? That is insane, guys. I forgot to mention, I did hit a TP on that crazy long trade. Because I forgot that I moved my TP down a little bit. So guys, TP hit on this swing trade now. Half the trade is now out. All right, I'm going to hold the rest literally forever. I'm never going to take profit on this trade again until we get to like 50K, right? This is a swing trade for me, right? A swing trade. All right, let's take a look at the DXY. Somebody says, look at the DXY. Yeah, look at the DXY, guys. Look at that massive move to the downside. This is kind of bullish for Bitcoin, right? And we are seeing right now, right? What are we seeing right now? We are seeing potentially shorts trapped under the VWAP, and they're still open. We have 5.1 million shorts open up down here, and they're currently in the red. We've got shorts in the red, right? Shorts in the red. And you know what's crazy is, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't. But even with all this volatility, I did take a scalp long this morning. Well, now I've been actually compounding into this scalp long. This began with a trade we gave in the Casper crew. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper crew, where we give the levels, we give the trade setups every single day, we gave this level right here. I mean, literally the level that we rejected from. Would you believe that, guys? Would you believe that? We gave this level on, what day was it? Tuesday. Yesterday, we gave this level on Tuesday. This is the exact level we reject from, right? You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. To join the community. It's not a signals group, guys, but we do give trade setups. We do TA. We do 3 live streams every single day for New York Open, Asia Open, and London Open. Most of the time, we're doing 3 live streams a day. And it's a great community. Also, if you want to trade on ByBit, 0% limit fees, check out the link in the description. Also, MEXC. Got 0% limit fees again on MEXC. If you sign up, link in the description. Deposit $100 on ByBit, get a free month of our Crypto Fusion trading bot, which is a really juicy tool. But please, only trade on ByBit or MEXC if you know how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This is the last day to get 20% discount on the course. After today, we're removing the 20% discount. So if you want to take any of these courses, the order flow course or the regular course, for a 20% discount, now is the time. All right, we are waiting for Jerome Powell in 7 minutes. We have gotten the 5%, not 5%, the 0.25% rate hike increase. Bitcoin has not gotten much volatility, okay? But we are just we just got one Darth Maul candle going on here. We are waiting for JP to come out and speak, because whatever JP says is going to be the future of Bitcoin's price action, in my opinion. We are going to start to see these markets mellow out a little bit, and we're going to be watching to see, because I'm hoping to get some juicy volatility here. Shout out to everybody who has liked the stream. Shout out Awaken with NT. He's shorting Bitcoin now. it's honestly a good idea. Well, I can't say that. Look, if you're in multiple long trades, it's a good idea to be hedging short. That's always a good idea, in my opinion, right? Do I have a video review on the Crypto Fusion bot? There's lots of content. The Crypto Fusion bot has its own website. All right, guys, if we can get 2,000 likes on the video, we'll be giving away $500 of Bitcoin instead of $250,000. If we can get 2,000 likes on this video right now, we'll be giving away $500 of Bitcoin. $500 of Bitcoin. If everyone likes the video right now, we will be giving away $500 of Bitcoin. What's going on? Super googly, man. An OG of the channel. An OG of the channel. All right, guys, we are excited for JP's speech here. March 22nd, 322. Shout out to my Illuminati handlers. Shout out to George W. Shout out to John Kerry. All my fellow Skull and Bones. All right. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. But it is strange that they picked this day for the alleged arrest of good old, the guy that used to be in the White House, as well as the Fed announcing this important decision as we are on the brink of a global economic collapse. Now, here's the thing, guys. It is crazy when we look at the macro perspective of Bitcoin as we await Jerome Powell to start speaking. It is absolutely insane to me that right now, just 2 weeks ago, the Fed was very hawkish. People were pricing in a 50 basis point rate hike, and now all of a sudden, right, people are still saying, oh, the Fed is still doing what they have to do. Of course they have to raise interest rates, because if they came out and paused, people would take them even less serious than they take them right now, and most people don't take them very seriously. So they can't be very hawkish 2 weeks ago and now all of a sudden be pausing on rates altogether, right? So this to me is a sign that they are in the process of pivoting. If they don't start to pivot, we are going to see more banks collapse, right? We absolutely are. We're going to see more banks collapse. This is just the beginning of a serious issue. And when we look at the technicals on this Bitcoin chart, it's undeniable that we are at a very important zone of support. Historically speaking, this is the bottom of the bear market. Every single time, 2015, and before that, we can go to Bitcoin's all-time history and see this pattern has happened for the past 3 cycles, not including this current cycle. We bottom out in between the 786 and the 886 Fibonacci every single time, guys. And last cycle, this is when we got that crazy rally, right? That crazy rally. And this is currently right now our 3rd blue monthly candle, depending on what exchange you are on. This is Bitstamp. This is our 3rd blue monthly candle in a row as we bounce from this. And I've been saying this for a very long time, ever since January, and I've been getting very bullish since January. People have been giving me hate since January, you know, because I'm coming out here with open mouth YouTube thumbnails, and they're like, Jason, you moon boy scammer. Look, the reason why I'm getting so bullish, shout out to Sam Nash. He says, man, these live streams are fun. Smash up the likes. Thank you for the super chat. The reason I've been so bullish, guys, is because for the past 3 cycles, when market Cipher B prints the green dot below the 0 line, and we see the prices coming down between the 886, 786, this is the bottom of the bear cycle. Doesn't mean the all-time low of Bitcoin is in. It means it's the bottom of the bear cycle, right? About 1 year away from the halving. About 1 year away from the halving. And we always do this, right? So I expect us to get more relief and then get some catastrophic dump and then enter into the next bull market. And it has to happen. The technicals always precede the fundamentals. How is it possible that Bitcoin's going to get relief when the Fed is so dang hawkish? 2 weeks ago, the Fed was going to increase interest rates even more. But now all of a sudden they have to change their tune, guys. Right? They have to change their tune. And let me tell you, the Fed only has one trick in the book. It's print. That's the only thing they can do, right? And whether they call it QE or they do it some other way, doesn't matter. If they're putting liquidity into the market, increasing the supply of cash, it basically has the same effect, which is going to be hyperinflation eventually, right? I don't know if we're going to hit a $1 million Bitcoin by June, but I do believe that we're going to see massive amounts of inflation, and with that, risk assets like Bitcoin, like physical, tangible things like land, like animals, like precious metals. We are going to see these things go up like crazy, which is why, guys, I'm such a big proponent of homesteading, growing your own food, raising your own animals, holding precious metals, the physical precious metal, not the paper stuff, guys. The paper stuff is not backed by anything. All right, the real stuff. Owning crypto, learning how to trade and invest, starting businesses. These are keys to self-sufficiency. Don't be a slave to the system, guys. Don't be a slave to the system. As we are awaiting JP.
And we are also.
See, look, these guys are all slaves. They're saying the same thing at the same time.
To learn more about the Federal Reserve, you'll find a wide
Right?
range of resources on
Don't be a slave like these guys.
at federalreserve.gov.
All right, here we go. All right, we are awaiting to watch live. Good old Jerome Powell. Very presidential, very federal. You know, if there's two things, if there's two words that could sum up the Federal Reserve, it's federal and reserve. They're 100% federal government, and they have lots of reserves on hand. Lots of reserves. Right? Just kidding. It's a fictional reserve, fractional reserve system. It's a fictional reserve system. All right, Powell's coming out, guys. Let's give this a good old refresh here. As we await JP, we're going to be looking at the dollar, getting another little move to the downside. We're going to be looking at the corn, kind of getting another move to the upside here. We're going to be looking at the order flow while JP is giving a talk. We've got now some longs coming in. Shorts still open below VWAP. Longs coming in. Longs coming in. Shorts open below VWAP. Oh, we're starting to dump. We're starting to dump. All right, let's get on. Come on, JP.
Shown that isolated banking problems, if left unaddressed, can undermine confidence in healthy banks and threaten the ability of the banking system as a whole to play its vital role in supporting the savings and credit needs of households and businesses. That is why, in response to these events, the Federal Reserve, working with the Treasury Department and the FDIC, took decisive actions to protect the U.S. economy and to strengthen public confidence in our banking system. These actions demonstrate that all depositors' savings and the banking system are safe. With the support of the Treasury, the Federal Reserve Board created the Bank Term Funding Program to ensure that banks that hold safe and liquid assets can, if needed, borrow reserves against those assets at par. This program, along with our long-standing discount window, is effectively meeting the unusual funding needs that some banks have faced and makes clear that ample liquidity in the system is available. Our banking system is sound and resilient with strong capital and liquidity. We will continue to closely monitor conditions in the banking system and are prepared to use all of our tools as needed to keep it safe and sound. In addition, we are committed to learning the lessons from this episode and to work to prevent events like this from happening again. Turning to the broader economy and monetary policy, inflation remains too high and the labor market continues to be very tight. My colleagues and I understand the hardship that high inflation is causing, and we remain strongly committed to bringing inflation back down
hawkish.
to our 2% goal.
Hawkish.
Price stability is the responsibility of the Federal Reserve.
This is
Without
hawkish.
price stability, the economy does
This
not
is
work
bearish.
for anyone. In particular, without price stability, we will not achieve a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. The U.S. economy slowed significantly last year, with real GDP rising at a below-trend pace of 0.9%. Consumer spending appears to have picked up this quarter, although some of that strength may reflect the effects of swings in the weather across the turn of the year. In contrast, activity in the housing sector remains weak, largely reflecting higher mortgage rates. Higher interest rates and slower output growth also appear to be weighing on business fixed investment. Committee participants generally expect subdued growth to continue. As shown in our summary of economic projections, the median projection for real GDP growth stands at just 0.4% this year and 1.2% next year, well below the median estimate of the longer-run normal growth rate. And nearly all participants see the risks to GDP growth as weighted to the downside. Yet the labor market remains extremely tight. Job gains have picked up in recent months, with employment rising by an average of 351,000 jobs per month over the last 3 months. The unemployment rate remained low in February at 3.6%.
A little dovish here.
The labor force participation rate has edged up in recent months, and wage growth has shown some signs of easing. However, with job vacancies still very high, labor demand substantially exceeds the supply of available workers. FOMC participants expect supply and demand conditions in the labor market to come into better balance over time, easing upward pressures on wages and prices. The median unemployment rate projection in the SEP rises to 4.5% at the end of this year and 4.6% at the end of next year. Inflation remains well above our longer-run goal of 2%. Over the 12 months ending in January, total PCE prices rose 5.4%, excluding the volatile food and energy categories. Excluding those, core PCE prices rose 4.7%. In February, the 12-month change in the CPI came in at 6%, and the change in the core CPI was 5.5%. Inflation has moderated somewhat since the middle of last year, but the strength of these recent readings indicates that inflation pressures continue to run high. The median projection in the SEP for total PCE inflation is 3.3% for this year, 2.5% next year, and 2.1% in 2025. The process of getting inflation back down to 2% has a long way to go.
Wow.
And is likely to be bumpy. Despite elevated inflation, longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship as it erodes purchasing power, especially for those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We are highly attentive to the risks that high inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we are strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% objective. At today's meeting, the committee raised the target range for the federal funds rate by a quarter percentage point, bringing the target range to 4.75% to 5%. And we are continuing the process of significantly reducing our securities holdings. Since our previous FOMC meeting, economic indicators have generally come in stronger than expected, demonstrating greater momentum in economic activity and inflation. We believe, however, that events in the banking system over the past 2 weeks are likely to result in tighter credit conditions for households and businesses,
currently right now
which would in turn affect
at
economic
a key support.
outcomes.
Look at this. We're
It
at
is too
that
soon
level.
to
We just
determine
filled
the
that
extent of
CME
these
gap
effects,
here.
and therefore
We just
too
filled
soon
that
to tell
CME
how
gap. Would
monetary
you look at that,
policy should
guys?
respond.
Look at that to the dang
As a
dollar.
result, we no longer
Look at
state
this.
that we
Is this not
anticipate
crazy?
that ongoing
Tell me
rate increases
technical
will be
analysis
appropriate
doesn't
to
work.
quell inflation.
To the dang dollar.
Instead,
to the
we now
dang dollar.
anticipate that some additional policy firming may be appropriate. We will closely monitor incoming data and carefully assess the actual and expected effects of tighter credit conditions on economic activity, the labor market, and inflation. And our policy decisions will reflect that assessment. In our SEP, each FOMC participant wrote down an appropriate path for the federal funds rate based on what that participant judges to be the most likely scenario going forward.
Look at this, guys. Can you believe that bounce? Look at that.
If
Look
the
at that. Look at that.
economy evolves as projected,
that, guys.
the median participant projects
Man, this is
that
exactly
the
what
appropriate
we
level
wanted.
of the federal
Well,
funds rate
yeah,
will be
this is exactly what-
5.1% at the end of this year,
We were hoping for a
4.3%
little
at the
bit
end of
lower here, but we were
2024,
saying that this is a
and
key level here. This is a
3.1%
key
at the
level
end of
that we're bouncing
2025.
from.
These are little changed from our December projections,
Would
reflecting
you look at that,
offsetting
guys?
factors.
Right from the key level.
These projections are not a committee decision or plan. If the economy does not evolve as projected, the path for policy will adjust as appropriate.
Shout out to Mind Your Own
foster
Color.
our
Fed's
maximum
level of
employment
Microsoft
and
Paint is
price
definitely above
stability goals.
99.
We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting based on the totality of the incoming data and their implications for the outlook for economic activity and inflation. We remain committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2% goal and to keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Reducing inflation is likely to require a period of below-trend growth and some softening in labor market conditions. Restoring price stability is essential to set the stage for achieving maximum employment and stable prices over the longer run. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
What a dump, guys. What a
Colby
dump.
Smith with the Financial Times. How confident is the committee that the recent stress that we've seen and you've alluded to is contained at this point, and that deposit flight among mid-sized lenders in particular has ceased?
Thanks. So I guess our view is that the banking system is sound and it's resilient. It's got strong capital and liquidity. We took powerful actions with Treasury and the FDIC, which demonstrate that all depositors' savings are safe and that the banking system is safe. Deposit flows in the banking system have stabilized over the last week. And the last thing I'll say is that we're undertaking a thorough internal review that will identify where we can strengthen supervision and regulation.
Okay, just a quick follow-up. I mean, given all of the stress and the uncertainty that you've also alluded to in the statement, how seriously was a pause considered for this meeting?
So we did consider that in the days running up to the meeting, and you see the decision that we made, which I'll say a couple things about. First, it was supported by a very strong consensus, and
So the fact that he's guaranteeing that all depositors are going to be safe and that the banks are going to be safe, I mean, the only way to guarantee that, given the current conditions, is to inject liquidity into the banks. Basically, give banks money where there's no money existing.
To restoring price stability, and all of the evidence says that the public has confidence that we will do so, that we'll bring inflation down to 2% over time. It is important that we sustain that confidence with our actions as well as our words. So we also assess, as I mentioned, that the events of the last 2 weeks are likely to result in some tightening of credit conditions for households and businesses, and thereby weigh on demand, on the labor market, and on inflation. Such a tightening in financial conditions would work in the same direction as rate tightening. In principle, as a matter of fact, you can think of it as being the equivalent of a rate hike, or perhaps more than that. Of course, it's not possible to make that assessment today with any precision whatsoever. So our decision was to move ahead with a 25 basis point hike and to change our guidance, as I mentioned, from ongoing hikes to some additional hikes some policy firming may be appropriate. So going forward, as I mentioned, in assessing the need for further hikes, we'll be focused, as always, on the incoming data and the evolving outlook, and in particular on our assessment of the actual and expected effects of credit tightening.
Mr. Chairman, can you explain the difference between ongoing rate increases and firming? Does firming imply a rate increase per se, or could policy firm without you increasing rates?
No, I think it's meant to refer to our policy rate. Really, I would focus on the words may and some, as opposed to ongoing. So we clearly what we were doing there was taking on board trying to reflect the uncertainty about what will happen. I mean, it's possible that this will turn out to have very modest effects.
All right,
These events will turn out to be very, very modest effects on the economy.
Let's check out the SPX.
And inflation will
look
continue to
at
be
the
strong,
dollar.
in which case
Bitcoin might really hold this
the path
support,
will
guys.
look,
The
might
dollar
look
is
different.
dumping. That's
It's also
crazy.
possible that this potential tightening will contribute significant tightening in credit conditions over time, and in principle,
Whoa!
that means that monetary policy
The
may have
ES,
less work
man,
to do.
the
We
S&P
simply
is
don't
pumping,
know.
the dollar is dumping, Bitcoin is bouncing from a key
Concerns
zone
that
of
the
support.
the hike you did today could further exacerbate the problem in the banks?
No, I mean, with our monetary policy, we're really focused on macroeconomic outcomes. In particular, we're focused on this potential credit tightening and what can that produce in the way of tighter credit conditions. I think when we think about the situation in the banks, we're focused on our financial stability tools, in particular our lending facilities, the discount window, and also the new facility.
Man, this is crazy, guys.
Nick Timmeros of the Wall Street Journal.
What's
Chair
most
Powell, in your
crazy to
testimony
me
2 weeks
is the
ago,
fact
you had
that the
indicated you thought
levels
the
are
terminal
so
rate would be
respected,
higher.
even in the
Obviously,
midst
that
of
was
all this
before the
volatile
stress in
price
the
action.
banking sector.
So respected.
And I
This is why
realize there's a lot of
ByBit
uncertainty,
USD is the
but
best
can you
exchange to
explain
chart
at all to
on.
what extent your forecasts or those of your colleagues or those of the board staff
All right,
incorporated
let's see if
today
we're
a
going
material
to
tightening of
pump
credit
now.
availability because of the stress in the banking sector, or are you waiting to see it in the data before you incorporate that potential tightening into your forecasts?
So, we've just come from an FOMC meeting, and, the people who write the minutes will be very carefully counting, but I'll tell you what I heard.
Shout out
What I
to
heard
Wave
was
Brain 999.
a significant number of people saying that they anticipated there would be some tightening of credit conditions, and that would really have the same effects as our policies do, and that therefore they were including that in their assessment, and that if that did turn out not to be the case, that in principle you'd need more rate hikes. So some people did reflect that in their SEP forecasts. I think there may also just have been, remember, this is 12 days ago. We're trying to assess something that just is so recent, and it's people, it's very difficult. There's so much uncertainty. So December was a good place to start, and we wound up with very similar outcomes for December. And in a way, the data in the first part, the first 5 weeks of the intermeeting period, pointed to stronger inflation and stronger labor market. So that pointed to higher rates, and then this latter part, kind of the possibility of credit conditions tightening, really offset that effectively.
To follow up, have you considered at all whether your primary tool, the funds rate, is going to be enough to sustain the kind of tighter financial conditions that you believe will be necessary without doing significant damage to the banking sector? Have you, for example, considered changing reserve requirements, selling assets out of the system, open market account, as a way to better achieve tighter financial conditions that don't accelerate deposit erosion, for example, from banks?
We know that we have other tools in effect, but no, we think our monetary policy tool works, and we think many banks, our rate hikes were well telegraphed to the market, and many banks have managed to handle them.
Victoria.
Hi, Victoria Guida with Politico. I wanted to ask, you, along with the FDIC and the Treasury, the Fed Board decided to invoke the systemic risk exception to allow uninsured depositors to be protected at these two banks. And I was just wondering if you could speak to why that decision was made. Was it purely a confidence issue, or was there a concern that there would be some sort of economic contagion or financial contagion from the failure of these banks?
The issue was really not about those specific banks, but about the risk of a contagion to other banks and to the financial markets more broadly. That was the issue.
Oh, so they were scared if they didn't bail out the banks, then they were scared more banks were going to go under. Well, guys, the ES is pumping like crazy. Bitcoin is also pumping like crazy. The levels are being respected like crazy. And let's see if we pump now. Okay, let's see if we get some pumpage going on here, because I don't know. I'm thinking we might pump. I mean, yeah, we had a pretty big move down. Let's see if we don't pump a little bit here. Let's see if we don't pump a little bit. Let's do a little analysis, because we do need to be very much so aware of this key area of resistance, the fib from the high to the low, coming in at about, yeah, I mean, literally, remember what we were looking at for potential short entry just a little while ago. We were looking at this level of being the short potential. So if we're going to reject, it is going to be from right around where we're at right now, right around this area. So if we're going to put in a lower high, guys, it is going to be from here. And that is the last hope for the bears, in my opinion, right here. If we reject from this area, that's the last hope for the bears. Let's check out the order flow chart right here. See what we got going on. We don't see any kind of bearish divergence. This is just not working right now. Tends to happen a lot. Let's get our music back on here. All right. All right, so we're kind of rejecting from this area, guys. So look, we're down at support, getting a bounce. I am in a short. I shorted, even though I got stopped out of my short. I re-entered in a bad entry because I'm so long. It's basically risk-free trade. So I'm hoping that we pump from here. I'm hoping that my long trades can continue to stay open. When we look at the higher term stuff, we have not really come down very much, right? I mean, when we look at this from the low that we put in down here, we have really not dumped down much at all. We have pretty much just stayed in the range throughout this entire time. We have stayed in the range throughout this entire time. The fact right now that the ES is pumping as much as it is kind of bullish for Bitcoin, and the fact that the dollar, the DXY, is dumping. Man, that is bullish for Bitcoin, guys. And let's look at this. I mean, the level that the dollar is losing right now, this is such a key level, and we have just made a significant lower low on the daily time frame for the dollar. I have to say, guys, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I am bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. I don't know what's going to happen in the short term, but in the long term, guys, I'm pretty dang bullish on Bitcoin. If the dollar takes out this low, I'm super dang bullish on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at key support right now for the dollar. It's going to be coming in right where we're at. Like literally, if the dollar doesn't hold this level, because the dollar likes to not bounce from the golden pocket, it likes to come down below the golden pocket, chill out, and like bounce from around this area. So if we see that happen with the dollar, then, maybe we could expect more downside for Bitcoin. But this is very interesting. It looks like people don't believe the old JP in what he's saying. Seems like the fact that they just bailed out banks is pretty bearish for the dollar, man. Look at that. Pretty dang bearish for the dollar, as the Bitcoin is currently trying to reclaim this key area of resistance right here. Let's see if we can't get another pump to the upside, guys. I'm hoping that we do. I'm hoping we hit our 30K. I'm hoping we start to get a pump. Jack Hez says it's not pumping. Seriously, dude. Well, look, man. Here, Jack Hez, like, again, we got to zoom out to the bigger picture, my friend. On the bigger picture, it's not dumping. Right? On the bigger picture, would anybody look at this and say that this looks bearish? You know what I'm saying? And look at this, even locally now. Change a little market structure locally here. Would be interesting to see what happens, I mean, look, the most local support right now is holding. I mean, literally the most local support is holding. Let's see what happens. If we can come up above this golden pocket, guys, it will be very, very juicy. Litecoin is insane, says Stanley Forbes. Yeah, let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin USD. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let's see what comes of all this. Let's see what comes of all this. We do see some bearish dips forming here. Let's see what comes of all this. The dollar starting to get a little move up here. The dollar is at local support. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to go back to our ByBit chart. Go down to the 12-minute. And what I am most interested in is this, guys. So look, Bitcoin has just, right now, we've got to move up, and we've rejected from the golden pocket, right? Nothing too crazy. We know that when we come up to the golden pocket, oftentimes we do get a rejection. Now what I'm most interested in is, because on like the 3-minute time frame here, very locally, we have changed, we changed the market structure, right? We put in a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. Let's see what happens when we come down to test this very local golden pocket, if we do, right? If we do. Also, we have to be looking at this as well, and just look at the 12-minute, for example, has technically put in some bullish divergences here, with money flow getting thicker. Let's take a look at the hour. I mean, this could be very, very bullish, right? Look at this. It's hard to see, but price has gotten lower here. And on the 1 hour, if we confirm a green dot above 15, with money flow getting thicker, This could be a bullish divergence here. It could be, right? This could very well turn into a very bullish looking divergence right here locally, right? So let's wait and see. It could turn bullish, guys. Could turn super bullish. Shout out to FENI. Scalp the long, scalp the short. Is it honestly super hawkish? I don't even know anymore, because he came out sounding hawkish, but then he basically promised all banks will be all right. Shout out to the Casper crew, by the way, guys. Shout out to the Casper crew. We got our Casper crew merch going on. All right, let's see what happens as we come down to this golden pocket. All right, let's see what happens here. You know what's interesting is the USDT pair is trading much differently than the USD pair. Look at how much the USD pair is dumping down. Look at the USDT pair right now is kind of holding pretty nicely here, guys. It's holding pretty dang nicely, actually. That is interesting. Yeah, let's kind of look. Are we going to see some kind of bullish absorption when we come back down to that GP? The USD pair is getting pretty close to the GP. Let's check out the USD pair right here. Let's check out coinalyze.net. Let's pull out our fib, guys. You know how we roll. Pulling our fib at the grocery store. Let's see what happens as we come down to this zone. Man, I secretly want to bounce so bad, guys. I want to bounce way more. Yeah, I want to bounce. I'm trying to bounce. Alright guys, so if we lose this level, here's the deal. If we lose this level, then the next zone of support is going to be down here, okay? The next zone of support is going to be right down here, where I am going to be adding to my long trade. If we lose this golden pocket, alright, if we do, I'm going to be adding to my long trade right here and taking profit on a short trade right here, alright? Now, USDT is holding very nicely, which is very interesting. USDT came down, bounced from the golden pocket, the daily level, perfectly. Holding pretty nicely. Let's come back to our order flow chart and take a look. Are we seeing any kind of bullish? Oof, big decrease of open interest here as we come down to the Fibonacci golden pocket. I wish my EXO was working here, guys, but it is not really. So let's see if we can't refresh this. Let's see what has happened here. Did we see? Who are we seeing getting taken out here? Longs and shorts, big decrease of open interest, guys. 40 million trades close out. We have seen shorts, I guess, take profits, and longs get wrecked on this way down here. 28,100. This is wrong. This is delayed. We are seeing right now a big decrease of open interest. Look at this. Wow. 42 million trades absolutely out of the game right here. And yes, we're seeing bullish CVD, but it's happening on a big decrease of open interest. This is not necessarily what you would want to see here, guys. Honestly. This is not necessarily what you would want to see. There is some kind of weird delay going on here, guys, with my my exchanges, because I don't even know what is real anymore. This is wrong. This is way wrong. The USDT pair is wrong on my exchange. It looks like I'm still in a juicy profit. I am not. I'm not in a juicy profit here. I think. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. This can't be right. This can't be right. This is right. Right? I've got delays or something going on here, guys. This is very frustrating, you know? It is frustrating. All right, so back to our order flow chart here. The Illuminati is delaying exo charts on 322. Yes, yes, they are, man. It is crazy. All right, so I'm not the only one with delay. Okay, people have delays. Okay, it's the exchange, man. The exchange is playing with our heart. You know? It's going to break our little heart. Watch us take a fall, laughing all the way to the hospital. There's nothing surgery can do. Going to break your little heart in two. Shout out to all my pop punk early 2010 fans. Well, the good thing is, guys, I've got EXO also pulled up on the iPad here. As we are holding this support just barely, we are seeing bullish CVD, but it's nothing to write home about because it's on a massive decrease. 66 million trades out of the game right now. 66 million trades out of the game. Dollar starting to get a move back to the upside. Litecoin starting to get a move to the downside. Oof. What's Litecoin doing, right? Let's check out Litecoin again. Oh, wait, not Litecoin. Let's check out the ES once again. Oof. Man, guys, the ES bearish div here. All right. Not good. Oh, man. Okay, well, here's the plan, guys. The plan remains the same. I still plan to add to this long trade along the way down. If it gets stopped out, it will get stopped out. I do not care. Right? The plan remains the same for me. The reason why is because I'm in multiple long trades. I'm willing to take this risk on the Bitcoin bounce. And worst case scenario, you know, let's see what happens. But, you know, I did FOMO back into that short trade when I saw the double top. So I hope that we bounce, but if we dump, we dump. This is the key zone that has to be held. Oof, it's not looking so great, guys. It's not looking so great. If we lose this level, I am looking down to the box here where we have a daily level plus a CME futures gap at 26,987. 26,987. We'll be looking for a bounce from around this box, which is why I've got limit long orders there. The big boys are letting retail FOMO into their shorts. I guess I wasn't showing the right screen the whole time. I was saying, look, guys, if we lose this, this is where I'm looking to bounce. Right around this box here. Grab everybody who longed all this way, wreck everybody here, and then get the bounce. Right? Then get the bounce. And I am planning to hold. I'm planning to hodl. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna hodl. I'm gonna hodl. I'm gonna hodl these longs, guys. I've got the diamond testicletes right here. I've got the cojones of pure steel. The DXY is now bouncing. Dang, I just got stopped out of that long trade, guys. Which is funny because the price doesn't even look like I got stopped out. It still looks like I should still be in. I was long from here, but the exchange is delayed. Okay, stopped out of the long. Now we're only short. Oh, man. Dang. Bitcoin's taking a huge dumperoni and cheese here. Let's see if I'm ready for the pain. I don't know if I am. Not too stoked on it, guys. Man. Let's see what happens. Again, my idea is we're going to just grab the liquidity from these lows and then get a bounce. That's what I'm hoping on. That's what I'm banking on. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, right? Michael Saylor taking out another mortgage just to long Bitcoin at the box. Okay? The diamond what? The diamond testicletes, Jason Castro. Alright, let's do a Bitcoin giveaway. Let's do a Bitcoin giveaway. Alright, let's do a Bitcoin giveaway. We're gonna do a Bitcoin giveaway, guys. Who wants $250 worth of Bitcoin? I'm gonna give you instructions on how to get $250 worth of Bitcoin. What I need you to do is I'm gonna link you guys to a video in the chat, okay? I'm gonna link you to a video in the chat and you're gonna comment on it. Man, look at this dump is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Man, I can't believe this dump. All right, let's just grab the liquidity, guys, and then let's see if we can't. We're coming down to the 786, so we might bounce from the 786 here. We might bounce from the 786. That is a place that Bitcoin loves to bounce from. 786 is a place Bitcoin loves to bounce from. So let's just be aware of that potential bounce from the 786. Man, this is crazy, huh? Oh, I can't be pissed, guys. I can't be pissed. I hit a juicy TP on the long trade here. I hit a scalp. I FOMO'd out of my long. You know, either way, I can't be upset, honestly. Let's take a look at this. We are going to be I'm going to be pinning a comment in the chat here, guys. I'm going to be pinning a comment in the chat here. I want you to go comment on this video. This is Boyan's London Open live stream, VIP stream from yesterday. Whoa. Right, I just pinned a comment in the chat with a link to a YouTube video. Go over to the YouTube video and comment. Comment on the YouTube video, guys. And, comment with your Bitcoin address, and we'll do a random comment picker. And then we will be giving away Bitcoin to whoever wins. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, let's see if Bitcoin's going to bounce from that level, guys. Let's see if Bitcoin's not going to bounce from that level, okay? This is a key zone down here. This golden pocket daily CME gap right around 26. Yeah, let's see if we don't come down to there. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is not accurate. Hang on, guys. This is not accurate. I just hit a dang take profit. These exchanges are very delayed. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the exchange is delayed, guys. I just hit a take profit, and so, all right, we need to come over to another chart. We can't be watching this anymore. This is delayed, so I just hit a TP. Let's go back to Google Chrome here. All right, so again, we're kind of looking for Bitcoin to come down to this 26,987-inch zone, this green box down here, for a potential bounce. Let's take a look at our 1 minute time frame here. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, what would I want to see? I would want to see some kind of bullish div on the 1 minute. Let's see what we get. We're starting to bounce a little bit, front running the level. That usually means we're going to come back and hit the level. Very strange, guys, how the exchanges right now are showing delayed info. This is very weird. I've never really seen this happen before. I've never really seen this happen before. All right, y'all. So we are going to be giving away $250 worth of Bitcoin. Random comment picker. Shout out to everybody who commented on the video, who participated in the $250 Bitcoin giveaway. All right, here we go. Random comment picker. All right, shout out to C.D. Diaz. C.D. Diaz for winning. Congratulations, C.D. Diaz. I'm about to send you right now $250 worth of Bitcoin live on the stream. All right, now look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Bounce right from the Fibonacci golden pocket. Would you believe that? Bounce right from the Fib GP right there. That's what I'm talking about. I think we can come a little bit lower, though. If we come a little bit lower to that daily level, that would set us up nicely for a bull div on that, into that daily level here on the 1 minute. could potentially give us a nice little bounce runway. But yes, the golden pocket is respected to the dang dollar. That is crazy, guys. Is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? To the dollar. Look at that, man. Look at that. This might be it. Dang! Didn't fill my limit order. Ah! So dang close to the limit order. Should have just moved it up a little bit, guys. Should have just moved it up a little. Oh, man. Should I FOMO in now? Nah. 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 Not gonna FOMO in now. Dang, would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Alright, I'm about to send over that Bitcoin right now. Man, I can't believe that. Man, you're lucky that I'm sending you Bitcoin after a massive dump. Alright, just sent $250 worth of Bitcoin. Congratulations to our winner. Is this real? Okay, there was the Bitcoin just sent, guys. Alright. Well, we did that, guys. Alright. Let's go, baby. Let's see what happens with this. Alright. Let's see what happens with this. Bounce right from the dang golden pocket. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at that, man? I'm hoping we come a little bit lower. Would you look at that, man? Right from the dang golden pocket. So... here's the thing. This could be a significant bottom. This was the level that we've been waiting for the entire stream. This is the level we've been waiting for. A little bit lower. I'm waiting for a little bit lower. I hope that we hit it a little bit lower, guys. Can we hit it a little bit lower? Or is, yeah, let's see if we can't hit it a little bit lower, man. Let's see if we can't hit this a little bit lower. Congratulations to our winner right here. Is the Fed talk over? I don't know. Where did you pull the golden pocket? Where did I pull the fib from? It is the fib, guys, from the low. Right down here. The last significant low that we have put in. Right here on March 17th at 14 o'clock my time. That is the fib. Alright, let's watch and see what happens. There's a huge delay in the charts. It seems that way, yes. It seems like there really is a huge delay in these charts, guys, because right now, yeah, there's a big delay. But it seems like we're getting a bounce. Man, I should have FOMO'd in. Man, I'm probably just gonna FOMO in. Gonna pretend like we hit the level, alright? I just FOMO'd in 10,000. Uh-oh. Bitcoin getting a move back down. Should I have FOMO'd in? I don't know. These charts are very delayed right now. Bad idea. Uh-oh. Block Eureka is shorting this effort all the way to 15K. Alright, well, you know what? Thanks to Block Eureka, I do have to say, Block, that because of you, I am going to set a take profit at 15.5K. 15.555. 25% of the trade. That will be the next TP on the short. I am not going to TP on this short until 15.555. Right? I am not going to TP on this long until 50K. So I'm in a, if this is a top, I'm in the short. If this is a bottom, I'm in a long, baby. I'm in the ultimate schlong. Let's see what happens here. Look, I'm in a little scalp long here. Already took out more than half the dang trade on this, obviously. A risky one. I'm looking for a little bit lower. FOMOing in long over here on my swing long, over on this other account. Let's see what happens here, guys. Looks like it's actually doing pretty good for me right here. To FOMO long another $10,000 in right here. You know, let's see what happens. Exchanges are delayed, but it's looking pretty good so far. It's looking pretty good so far. Let's see if we can't get another little juice up here. Let's check out our order flow indications. I don't see anything, honestly, too bullish or bearish about this. Looks pretty dang neutral to me. But yeah, look at that, man. Maybe it wasn't a bad idea to FOMO long from the level. Stick to my plan, don't FOMO. Well, here's the thing, guys. You got to understand, this is sanctified FOMOing, and the reason why this is sanctified FOMOing is because I'm at my level, right? I'm at my level. The level itself is between the golden pocket and the daily and the CME gap. So I'm in the green box. This is my level, right? I had a limit order set a little bit below that didn't get hit. And even FOMOing into a trade here, it's not going to put me in any risk at all whatsoever. Like nothing. Like the worst case scenario right now in this trade, I just made a 0.3 Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So like, plus I'm in other longs as well. I'm in shorts. There's no risk here for me. So I'm FOMOing in, man. This is a little bit of a sanctified FOMO right here. There's nothing wrong with exchanges if you have a nice computer. Yeah, well, maybe this laptop can't handle having, like, literally right now I have 4 exchange accounts open. I've got order flow open on the desktop and the browser. I've got music running. This is my jam, by the way, y'all. Take profit or hold until 30K. If you're long, man, I would definitely take some profit now and then hold the rest, right? Can't go wrong. Timothy Mather, you did miss the giveaway. I'm sorry to say you did miss the giveaway, my friend. All right, so if anybody's just popping in now, I just FOMO'd a little, added to my long right here at this Fibonacci golden pocket. And we are, in fact, getting a bounce here. I mean, like, we are getting a bounce from this level. And, look, technical analysis, guys, is so legit. All right, let's just take a moment to look at how the levels are respected. I mean, it is crazy, right? It is crazy because look at this, right? Let's remove this now. This is gone. Let's remove this. This is gone. Let's remove this. This is gone. All right. I had a trading plan this morning, right? Posted in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Trading plan is this, right? Trading plan is this. I was looking to, this morning, take a short from around this area, 28,914, and take a long from around this area, 27,150, right? 27,150, the golden pocket, daily CME gap, to short this, to long this. That's literally exactly what has happened today. And it's because the levels are respected, guys. We literally came up to the exact level for the rejection, and we have come down to the exact level for the bounce. That is crazy, guys. And people say technical analysis doesn't work. Every little bounce we've had today has been an exact level. We even bounced from the trend line. We bounced from the POC. It's crazy, guys. It really is wild. I'll tell you. It is wild. The levels work. They work, man. If it breaks 26.5 and back into the channel, we have a lot of lower to go. Yeah, that could be very true. TA works when the price respects TA. Charts don't lie. It's a great feeling. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to Divine Kism, who says it's his birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. May God bless you on your birthday, my friend. Oh, the VPN makes it slow. Okay, that could be it. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Uh-oh, hang on. Crap. Oh, sweet. It's copyright safe. I thought this was not copyright safe for a second. What kind of music is this? Huh. Is this copyright free? No, it's not. All right. We need to get back to our real music here. All right, our royalty-free stream music. Here we go. All right, so yeah, levels respected, guys. This is absolutely nuts, and yeah, this is nuts, guys. This is nuts. So I'm a little bit bummed. Well, no, I'm not bummed out at all. I'm not bummed out at all. I FOMO'd into the long. I took also a scalp from the level. Let's see what we can get from this scalp, guys. Let's see what we can get from the scalp here. Now, if we're going to pump up more, this is the area where we need to look to add here. So let's see. 27,265. We're gonna set a limit order at 27,265. All right, we're gonna set that limit right there. Actually, nah, we're gonna split it up a little bit. Let's do this. And then we're going to do another right down here at 27,168. All right, let's see if we can't fill some of these limits, guys. Let's see if we can't fill some of these limits along the way back down. And see if we can't add to this juicy long. Because the thing is, right, as I look at this kind of forming here, I do have to say that I'm confronted with the stark reality that this is an extremely bullish divergence on the 1 hour here. Right? This could be an extremely bullish divergence. I mean, literally, we have a momentum wave right now is right here. Right? It's above the zero line. This could be an extremely bullish divergence right here. Okay? This could be extremely bullish. So let's see if we can't get a little more pumpage going on. 27,604, 27,604, 27,604. Yeah, this is about right, guys. This is about right. Let's see if we can't get a little pumpage going on here. And, you know, lot of people would say, Jason, this is a bear flag, and you know what? I would agree with that, right? This is a horribly bearish rising wedge right here. Yeah, look at that, man. Jeez. And where's our target for it? It's still a higher low. Would you look at that? Still a higher low. Let's check out order flow here. Order flow is pretty neutral in my opinion. Look at this. Yeah, we don't have any bearish CVD divergence, a decrease of open interest, nothing looking too strong here. We had a lot of shorts open up in the bottom. Those shorts have now closed out of their positions. Let's see if we don't get some absorption coming back down into this golden pocket area here. Let's see if we don't get some absorption, guys. And while we're waiting for this absorption to take place, all right, while we're waiting, I myself, I have to pee. So I want you guys to watch the chart, watch the trade for me to make sure I don't get wrecked. And I'll be right back, all right? Oof, man, that was a good pee, guys. That was a great pee. Let me tell you, that was an amazing pee. Man, I feel like a new man after that one. Makes me want to crack open a fresh beverage up in here. Makes me want to crack open a nice beverage, guys, as we're waiting for these limit orders to be filled on this long trade. Hoping to come down and fill some limits on this juicy long. Cheers to you all. Everyone wants to know the name of the beat. Did I wash my hands? Guys, I peed outside. Shout out to Girthquake. Thank you so much for the super chat. The pee turned into a dump. Guys, it's looking kind of good right now. Is this chart delayed? Is my chart delayed? Because it's looking kind of good right now. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oof. It's not looking... This chart is delayed, guys. It's delayed as heck, man. It's so dang delayed. Oh man. Oh man. All right. Okay. Well, here let's switch it up then. Let's short it now. And again, guys, remember we are taking profits. I'm sorry. Yeah, we are taking profits down at $15,000. So the next shout out to Girthquake. We need a pump song. Yeah. The next take profit, guys, on this short trade is absolutely going to be coming in down at. Let's see here. Hang on. Let's put on the weekly. Let's put on the monthly. Next take profit, guys, on the short is going to be down at 15,555. All right, 15,555. We're going to be hoping to make about half a Bitcoin on this one, maybe more. And it's because of my friend. I forget your name, but you said you're shorting it down, and so I'm taking your comment as financial advice. I'm taking your comment as financial advice. All right, look at this, guys. Would you look at this? Guess what? We are bouncing from none other than the Fibonacci golden pocket right now. Would you look at that? To the exact dollar. Actually, we front ran it. All right, we front ran it. Wait, did we front run it? Hang on. No. To literally the exact... Nah, we front ran it. Okay, let's wait and see, guys. I might get wrecked here. Let's see if Jace Casper gets wrecked. Okay. On this long trade here, because I am limiting into this long trade. What water brand do I drink? I don't know why it's delayed, guys. It could be the VPN. I don't know what's up with it. I really don't know what's up with it. Yeah, block Eureka. Block Eureka. Block Eureka. Okay, block Eureka. If we come down to 15.5, bro, yes, I will give you lifetime free membership of my VIP group. Absolutely, 100%. What brand of water do I drink? I drink San Pellegrino sparkling mineral water. I try to forget that it's Nestle brand, okay? Because I understand, guys, Nestle, they probably put fluoride and all this stuff in here. All right, so I just filled a limit order on this long trade here. I just got a limit order filled on this thing. All right. Okay, now look at this in hindsight. Isn't that funny? Oh man, look at this candle. Oh, that is hilarious, man. Okay, look at that. So we came down to the golden pocket, and we're getting a little bounceroni and cheese from it, guys. We're getting a little bounceroni and cheese from it. Just filled a limit order at the golden pocket. Just filled a limit order here. Okay. Just filled a limit order. So would you look at that, guys? Look at that, man. Just filled another little limit order, getting another little bounceroni from it. Getting a nice bounce. Let's check it out on another yeah, here we go. But mostly, guys, when I drink water, I'm drinking well water, right? I'm typically drinking well water. Okay, so we're coming down to the 786 on the USD pair. If we don't bounce here, guys, there's a good chance that I'm going to get stopped out of the trade in a loss. But we'll have to kind of wait. How's this looking here? Yeah, it's not looking so great, man, honestly. It's not looking too great here. But, look, we have to understand also that we do have a key zone of support just below us as well. Okay. So, yeah, I just got stopped out of that one, guys. I just got stopped out of that one. Now, look at this, guys. Look at this, right? We come down right to this level. Now we're starting to get a bounce. We just filled that CME gap. Now we're starting to get a bounce from here. Would you look at that? Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that, guys? Look at that, man. Levels respected. Levels so respected. It's crazy. It is crazy. Backtesting that value area high right there. It's just crazy how the levels are respected, right? We come down to the 618 for a bounce. We come to the daily level plus the 0.65 plus the CME gap for a bounce. And then not only that, but look at where we come up to and reject from the value area low of the range. I mean, it's crazy. You can't even make this stuff up, guys. The levels are so dang respected. It is absolutely insane, right? We backtest the value area low of that range right there. It's crazy. That is that. I mean, it is insane, guys. It's insane how the levels are so dang respected. And I'll bet you, look where we're finding resistance right now is probably the very, very local. Oh no, okay, never mind. It's just, it is crazy when levels are respected, y'all. I mean, it's a good feeling when levels are respected. And look at that, we literally back to that value area low. That's crazy, man. That's wild. Shout out to Girthquake. Pump song, or I sell my Bitcoin to Hunter Biden for a spoonful of his Parmesan. Uh-oh. Am I allowed to, I don't think I'm allowed to say that on the internet, man. I don't think I'm allowed to say that on the internet. DXY flag on the 1 minute. What did the Fed say? I don't know. They said they're hawkish, but they're also going to do whatever it takes to keep banks from failing. They're hawkish, but they'll do whatever it takes. Man, I should have just waited to FOMO in here, right? Because it turns out that my level was hit, right? My level was hit here. All right, wow. So let's take a look here. This is actually kind of nice. Yeah, this is actually what we would this is nice. All right, this is nice. All right, so I just FOMO'd in another 10K. Let's see if this is going to be good for your boy or not. All right. Let's come to the 4 hour. I've got 58,000 on the trade right now. I'm gonna remove this, and we'll have to see what happens as we come lower here. This is a make it or break it area, in my opinion, guys. This is a make it or break it, in my opinion. This chart is so dang delayed, guys. So, you know what's funny, right? Look at this. So, on the USDT pair, right? Even though I longed it, the price action hasn't even come down to here yet. It looks like I longed in the middle of nowhere. Right? But it's actually doing kind of good right now. It's doing kind of good, even though it doesn't look like it. Wait a second. This can't be real, right? No, that's not real. That's fake. That's fake. Yeah, that's fake. It's delayed. It's delayed. Right? It better be delayed because I have a stop loss here. Yeah, it's delayed. Don't worry, guys. We're all good in the hood. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know why it's delayed like that. It's weird, right? That's weird. Isn't that weird? Yeah, we already did a giveaway. We already did a giveaway, man. We already did the giveaway. We gave away $250,000. We gave away $250 worth of Bitcoin here. All right, so let's see what happens, guys. You know, let's see if we don't get a little pumperoni here. Are we coming down to retest the golden pocket locally? I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oof. Man, I was hoping we could see some bullish CVD divs. Let's see. You know, let's see. We're coming down to that, around that golden pocket area, guys. It's not looking very bullish divergency to me, but let's see what happens. Oh. Oh. All right, we need a bounce from here. We need a bounce from here. Ugh. Dang, just stopped out of that long trade, that long scalp trade. Dang. All right, no worries, man. No worries. It was basically a break even, but honestly, it was a small win. It was about $30. About $30. All right, okay. So this is not looking so great right now, honestly, guys. Man, this is not looking so dang good. Shouldn't have FOMO'd in. Shouldn't have FOMO'd in. Now I'm stuck in this long trade, guys. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I just added $20,000 to this long trade at this level, guys. At this level, but added $20,000 long right here. All right. Went from a $38,000 position to a $58,000 position. And we're dumping like a wild woman in distress. And so I need to figure out, should I close the trade or keep it open? What do you guys think? Should I close the trade or keep it open? Let me know in the chat. Should I close the trade or keep it open? I need to know. Let me know in the chat. The knife is falling. Should I close the trade or keep it open, guys? Let me know. I need to know because, you know, look, if we come down another... If we come down another 8%, I will be stopped out of this trade. I think I'm gonna hold it, man. I think I'm gonna hold it. But you know what? While we're holding this trade, okay? While we're holding this, let's just comfort and console ourselves. Pay yourselves, LOL. Look, I paid myself, man. I always pay myself, right? I paid myself the entire stream. Right? Paid myself the entire stream. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we don't hit our 15,500 take profit on this one. Jeez. Look, I have paid myself, guys. So don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. I've already paid myself on the long as well. You know, I paid along the way up. It's a price I'm willing to pay. It's a price I'm willing to pay. This is not looking too good. Oof, this is not looking so good. All right, look, I hit a TP on this massive swing trade as well that I've been holding for a very long time. This swing trade, less than a 3 Bitcoin position, didn't take profit. risked a lot on it, honestly. Figured I'm not going to hit profit until around 29K. I'm glad I hit that take profit, man. I almost made it higher. Then this thing, I just got stopped out of, right? I got stopped out of this thing. But it was still not even a loss, right? So, that's fine. Thanks to my good friend giving financial advice, we are holding this thing down. All right, people say close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open. Seems to be 50-50 with what people want me to do. All right, just look at the 4 hour. All right, shout out to Divine Hood. Look at money flow, nosediving quickly. Shout out to Divine Hood in the chat. Well, you know what, guys? If we dump hard, I do have to say, as a YouTuber, as a crypto YouTuber, this is going to sound horrible. I was just telling my wife the other day, you know, I understand why news agencies love bad news. Because all news that's sensational makes for a lot of views. So Bitcoin dumps, I could make a video with the thumbnail, super bearish, open mouth, Bitcoin emergency warning. It will get a lot of views. It will get a lot of views. Because look, I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I've been doing some tube analysis, man. If anyone's been following the channel, you've seen the changes, right? I've been studying the YouTube algorithm, which is really just studying people, right? Studying people's dopamine circuits. What would make people click? What would make people watch until the end of the video, right? And as crazy as it is, people would rather watch some guy who looks like an idiot in the thumbnails with some crazy sensational title than to watch somebody who looks serious. It's crazy, but it's true, right? It's crazy, but it's true. There's a pattern. All you YouTubers out there, if you want people to watch your videos, you have to start the video with a hook. The first thing that people see in here has to catch them in, make them want to watch more. Otherwise, they're not going to watch your video. And if people look at your video and then they close off right away, the YouTube algorithm says, I'm not going to share this with anyone else. But if you say something crazy in the beginning of that video, like, this changes everything for Bitcoin, we're about to see life-changing whatever. People are like, ooh, what's this about? They'll stick around later on. And if they stick around for more than half the video, YouTube will put it in the algorithm. It'll come up and up next and recommended and stuff like that. So when Bitcoin does nothing, I get no views because nothing's... You can't make up, you know. You can't make up a crazy title. No one will take it seriously unless something crazy's happening. So when something crazy like this happens, as a YouTuber, it's actually kind of good. But as a Bitcoin hodler, it's pretty bad. As a Bitcoin trader, it's pretty neutral. It's just another day at the office. But this is a pretty dramatic dump right here. Let's check out the 4 hour time frame and see what is going on the 4 hour. Oof. All right, bearish div, momentum, and money flow. Uh-oh, we have the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern on the 4 hour official. Upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern on the 4 hour official. Man, would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? We got the momentums, the memories, the red pepperonis getting lower and lower. That is absolutely insane. Okay, should I close the trade? Look, here's the thing. There's one last hope here, and that's a CDW of this low right here. Let's see if we don't CDW this low right here. Right? We got some support right here. We've got another... This is the 4 hour time frame. We've got another liquidity zone right here. Man, and I do have to say, then my last hope is going to be down here. Right? Then I'm going to close out the long and admit defeat here, but... Man, it's crazy. Don't close, don't close. 26,589 for CDW. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at too. Whoa, we have a blood diamond daily bear div for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah. Can I give you a tip to change your success? Yeah, you could give me a tip, Jose, for sure, man. Shout out to Golden Pocket who's slong thanks to the content. Nice, man. That's legit. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's check out the oh my goodness, we are dumping crazy dumpage. Let's check out the 200 week moving average here, guys. Let's check out the 200-week moving average. Oh my goodness, we're dumping. Wow. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that. We might come back down to retest that 200-week MA. Can you imagine that? That's basically the entry of my... yeah, you know what? I'm going to hold this long trade. I'm going to look to maybe add the 200-week moving average. Because this is crazy, man. Alright, this is crazy. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just close the dang trade and then re-enter? It's a psychological thing, guys. I can't explain it to you. It's just a psychological thing. I can't do it, okay? It's just a psychological thing. This is crazy. 200 is where? Hex no longer trusts influencers on YouTube. Hey, I mean, in respect of some influencers, you know, a lot of people were saying that that there was some kind of a bull trap up here, right? I was honestly expecting a little bit higher. But we rejected right from the level. I mean, literally right from the exact level that we gave in the Casper Crew Discord this morning, like literally from the level. And you know, I was looking for a bull trap in this area. I thought we were going to come up a little bit higher. I thought that the Fed news was going to push us up a little bit higher, and I thought we were going to form some kind of a Bart Simpson to trap a lot of longs. I didn't think it was going to be something like this. I didn't think it was going to be something like this, guys. But, you know, it is what it is. Litecoin is still pumping. Interesting. Tron is being sued. Really? That's not good. No way! Justin Sun is getting sued by the SEC? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. That's crazy that he's getting sued. That's not good. You know what else is not good, guys? I just dropped my iPhone that has no case on it. Hope it doesn't have a cracked screen. Whew. Shout out to White Phoenix. My man, White Phoenix. God bless you, bro. Alright, so the SEC said in a press release it was suing Sun, the Tron Foundation, the BitTorrent Foundation, and BitTorrent, now known as Rainberry, over the sale of TRX and BTT tokens, which is described as unregistered crypto asset securities. The regulator further alleged the defendants fraudulently manipulated Tron's secondary market through an extensive wash trading scheme. Man, this is crazy. The SEC needs to chill out, man. They need to chill out. They really do need to chill out. All right, so we are bouncing from another local 786 here. Another local 786 we are bouncing from, guys. It's probably going to be short-lived. Tron is getting sued. We got the FUD coming in. We've got a potential CDW coming in right here from taking out this low, Saturday's low, basically. It's going to be our next zone of support is Saturday's low right here. This is no longer a valid level. This is no longer a valid box. We're bouncing currently right now from the 786 Fibonacci. And look, here's the thing. The target of this triangle is around this area. So we very well may find support here. This is the target of the triangle, is around this area. So look, if we do bounce here, do not be surprised, guys. Do not be surprised. Let's check out our dollar. Let's check out our S&P 500. S&P 500 looking massively, massively bullish if we invert the scale of the chart like this. All right. But if we don't invert the scale, then it's looking extremely bearish, getting a rejection, front running that important weekly level. Let's check out the DXY. All right, the DXY, guys, I do have to be honest, it is finding support in the Golden Pocket 786 zone, but I would still say that we have officially changed to bearish market structure on the dollar here. Yeah, let's see what happens. It's a Wednesday, so it makes sense that we have printed the high. Dollar has taken out these lows. Shout out to Ryan G, Divine Hood, bringing up something interesting. Ryan G is bringing up this. He's bringing up this channel that he has here that's been pretty well respected, and it looks like we're about to come down and tap into the bottom of that channel there. He's drawn a trend line from back here. Let's actually draw the same trend line to see if we can't do it ourselves as well, to see where we might be finding support here for the Bitcoin price as we continue to drop down. Wow, would you look at that though? I mean, yeah, the 786, guys, is holding right now as a local area of support. So it looks like you are pulling the trend line from here. Well, here, let me see if I can pull a channel. Well, we'll just... Yeah, that's an interesting confluence, man. Oh wow, look at this. Did we take out that low? Did we take out Saturday's low? Wow. Did we? Nah. We just front ran it. Interesting. Interesting. All right, guys. Let's see if we can't get a little Bitcoin pump going on here. You know, this long trade needs a pump, man. Look at that. We just front ran the level. We just bounced from the 50 EMA on the 4 hour. That is crazy. Shout out to Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell, you did great, man. Congratulations on the speech. You did really good reading the papers, and you did a really good job responding to the questions that were predetermined for you to answer. All right, we'll check Litecoin again. It's pumping. Litecoin's pumping, guys. We're getting altcoins pumping like crazy out the wazoo. They're pumping like crazy. Let's check out Litecoin. Good old Litecoin. LTC, baby. Litecoin USD. All right, getting a nice little bounce to the upside on Litecoin and Bitcoin as well. Man, maybe it was a good idea to FOMO long right up here. You know, maybe longing here was a good idea, guys. Right? Who knows? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. Why, hello. Hello? hate telemarketers, guys. All right, so we're getting a little bounce from the 786. Just front running that level, just a smidgen. It's been a good one, guys. It's been a real good. Yeah, shout out to JP. He did really good. The most bearish 4-hour candle I've ever seen. Yeah, let's check out quickly the order flow chart. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we did get we don't really have any bullish CVD here. Let's check out the 5-minute. What is going on? Massive decrease of open interest on this way down. Shorts wrecked, longs wrecked. Everyone's totally wrecked on that move down. Shorts have taken profit, longs are wrecked. We might start to now reverse as it is 4 p.m. The New York markets have closed. It is officially power hour. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a retracement here. And here's something else, again, that we do need to just be aware, guys. I mean, the reality of the matter is, right? Let's zoom out here. Let's just understand that we really, I mean, we're still in the range, right? We're basically still in the range, right? We could look at this from, even from here, and say, look, we're still in the range. Just coming down to the low of the range, the low from Saturday. I mean, Bitcoin is nothing too crazy has happened here, right? Saturday, just a few days ago, we were chilling down here at this level. Now we're chilling down here at this level again. If we come lower, we have we have Divine Hood's channel here, and if we come lower than that, I say we have the 200 EMA. If we really do start to dump much lower, then I would be looking at the value area high of this old range. Yeah, that would be a nice one. But yeah, that 200 week, that's going to be important. That 200 week is going to be important. Well, guys, it's been a really great stream. I'm going to head out. I have some work to do around the homestead. Man, it's been an exhilarating one. It's been a crazy one. May the Lord bless you all in Jesus' name, even if you're not religious. I do pray you're super blessed. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. May the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. And guys, I will see everybody in the next stream, probably tomorrow. Peace, y'all.